Welcome to the Explore More podcast with HWY34 RV, your locally owned RV sales and service center located just off I-25 and Highway 34 in Windsor, Colorado. We're talking about everything from our favorite camping gear to how to service your RV so you can explore more wherever the road may take you.
Well, welcome. I'm Lizzie with Explore More from HWY34 RV. In this episode, we want to talk about how to find the best campground for you, depending on the type of experience you have and the type of camper you are. We know every camper is different, so finding the perfect campsite at the perfect campground is more about finding the perfect campsite for you and what you need, not necessarily this idealistic perfect for everyone. It's very personal. We're joined today by team member Lee from Lakeside KOA in Fort Collins, who will talk about Lakeside KOA and the important considerations when choosing a campground. Lee, welcome.
Thank you so much, Lizzie. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about Lakeside KOA specifically?
Absolutely. So we are located at 1910 Lakeside Resort Lane in Fort Collins, just off of Taft Hill Road. We have a year-round campground that's available for RVers, tenters, and cabins that we rent out as well. We have paddle boats, rental bikes, mini golf, a dog park. We've got inflatables. We have a pool with a splash pad. We have pretty much
so fun
for everybody.
So Lee, can you tell us a little bit about, it's February, it's still snowing, it's so cold, but people want to get outside and maybe they don't ski or, snowboard, but they still just want to get out and be in nature. What does it look like to camp in the winter? Is that still an option for people?
Okay, so winter camping, yes, people can winter camp. They get a little nervous because it's cold. There's snow on the ground. However, all of our sites here at Lakeside KOA are full hookups, and we do have the water on. We have heat tape on all of our sites and frost freeze, and also dump, so they can dump right on their site in the winter. We have activities during the winter. Valentine's weekend, for example, we'll do a big sweetheart weekend where we're,
so fun.
Romantic packages for our guests. That we have a beautiful lake that people can still walk around and it's still accessible in the wintertime. So as long as the weather's held up, there's a lot of opportunity. I think people just kind of forget that you can still get your campers out even when it's cold. And if you don't want to get your camper out, you can still come and stay in a cabin. So we definitely appreciate the fact that we have some options for our guests.
So fun. That's so much fun. It sounds like there's definitely something for the whole family. Can you talk a little bit about, when someone's looking for a campground, at bare minimum, what kind of basics should they be looking for?
So anytime somebody's looking for a campground, they need to decide on whether or not they're looking to be close to major activities in the area and attractions, or if they're looking for something specific to the campgrounds. So we're kind of a mix. We're close to local attractions as well as having a lot of activities and events here on the campground. Geared
Sure. And any other kind of considerations like water, other hookups, costs like that?
Absolutely. Everybody has different types of RVs and different types of styles they want to camp. So you want to mix. Do you have full hookups? Is it just water and electric? Are there bathhouses available? Laundry facilities available? Does it have a store? Can you get all the basics if you forget something?
Absolutely.
And you also want to make sure that you're choosing a location and or a campsite that fits the type of camping unit that you're using as well. Level sites, do they allow pets? There's lots of personal factors that start coming into play.
So say, we have a lot of families in our team and in this community, it's definitely very family oriented. For any families out there looking to go camping and have this kind of experience, what would you specifically recommend that they look for?
So for families, I would definitely be looking for something that offers a lot of activity on the campground. You want some playground facilities. You want structured activities. You want some self-guided activities. We really encourage people to get outside. So a lot of our activities revolve around keeping people outdoors. Everything from fun runs to scavenger hunts. site decorating contests. We have live music. So these are all things that, if you're looking up a campground, you want to see what's happening when, so you can choose the best time for you to go for you and your family. If it's a large group or small group, do they have facilities available to rent, such as an outdoor pavilion or a conference room? Are there cooking facilities that are used for everybody? So lots of options.
No, that sounds so amazing. And even sitting here thinking about it, I live in Fort Collins. I drive past the KOA all the time going up to Horsetooth, but it sounds like somewhere that you can kind of have your own vacation in your own backyard.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. We try to focus on themed weekends and activities, but we also provide a good launch pad for all things Fort Collins or Northern Colorado. Where we've been a hub for Rocky Mountain National, people doing events and activities in Greeley, Loveland, even up to Cheyenne Frontier Days. We get a lot of folks that come in for that. Border wars between the colleges. We get a lot of alumni and parents.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fun tailgate pad.
Absolutely. A little bit of everything.
Oh, that's so fun. So wonderful. So when looking for a campground or campsite, really for anyone, what is your number one most important piece of advice?
I think a lot of research. What are people? What is it that you're going camping for? Are you looking to just get away? Are you looking to just connect? Are you looking for entertainment? Or are you looking for a base camp? So I think that making sure that you choose a campground that provides you and your family with everything that you're looking for or close to it, whether it's on the campground or in the area, will give you the best camping experience.
Awesome. No, that makes so much more sense. And one curveball for you.
Sure.
So what is your favorite campsite story?
My favorite campsite.
Or campsite story, campsite memory. What is your favorite?
I would have to say we were actually camping in Moab, Utah at the KOA there. And a whole group they have this Jeep thing there, which is kind of similar to what we do here. And camping provides everybody with an opportunity to connect with something, and it's instant friends. It's instant family. You're just sitting outside. They invite you over to a campfire. And it's really cool to have that sense of community with complete strangers. And that's kind of what hooked me with camping, is rolling into a campground and, everybody saying, hey, come on over. Do you want a drink? Do you want to sit by the fire? Do you want some, crackers? It really creates a sense of community that's unlike anywhere else you're going to go if you're on vacation.
Absolutely. And I definitely second that. It doesn't matter what kind of camping we've done. We can be in our car at a trailhead camping the night before, and everyone around me was just so kind and so welcoming and so encouraging. So one last question for you.
Sure.
Besides Lakeside KOA, because we've definitely covered how wonderful that campground is and how even in your own backyard, you can have your little own adventure. Do you have any other campgrounds in Northern Colorado, in Wyoming, or really anywhere in the tri-state area that you recommend or that you really like?
Truthfully, I'm a big fan of Colorado Springs KOA. They provide a lot of activities and events as well. And that's another great location for people to be at, to get to different things. I always enjoy my time down there when we were getting away, just to get away from our campground. Very similar, fantastic staff. Colorado Springs is probably my favorite in this area.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Do you have any final thoughts, any other encouraging words for those looking to get out and explore more of their area?
I think that, Northern Colorado provides a whole lot of opportunity, hiking, biking, camping. There's just so much to do. And KOA really tries to encourage people to get outside and to get outdoors. We're trying to connect people to the outdoors. And there's no better or, almost safer or fun way to get out with friends and family than camping. So, anybody who's thinking about it should absolutely look into any campgrounds. There's many, many options. If you don't have an RV, you can stay in a cabin. If you're not quite ready to get into a cabin yet, you can, of course, tent camp. So, Northern Colorado just offers so much, and we're really fortunate to be here in Fort Collins and provide people with a great camping experience.
Awesome. Well, Lee, thank you so much for joining us. We've so appreciated your insight and your information. And I know our listeners will definitely take some of that advice and do some research of their own as well. So we really thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
Well, thank you for joining us on this episode of the Explore More podcast from Highway 34 RV. Tune in next time for more ways that we can help you explore more.